It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Russell with it up top. They trail by 2. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So the Nets hold on to the possession. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
To Russell. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
It's a big finish. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
Hey, left.
Carroll, defended by the former Hoya. To Russell. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Porter. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. LeVert up against Porter. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Bulls with it. Deep right corner. Markkanen. To Wendell Carter. Off the assist.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Russell into the front court. 10-2 the score. Knocked loose. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Russell with it up top. They find themselves down 10. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Chicago possession. It goes down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Russell into the front court. Trailing by 10. Oh, Carter with the rejection. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
To Hollis Jefferson. From the outside, no good.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Porter. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound taken by Hollis Jefferson. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
That's me. Come on.
Gets to the basket and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Knocked loose. Bulls with the rock. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Whoa! What a finish! Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one, maybe throw a zone, maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
He cruises in for two. Too easy.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 8, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Count the basket at the rim.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down by 15. Count it.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Brooklyn's got it. Goes to the left side. To Dinwiddie. Shot from the lane won't go.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Levine, his first effort, off the mark. To Dinwiddie. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down a bundle. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. To Dinwiddie. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Chicago Bulls, number 15.
Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
And count the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Davis. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
To Dinwiddie. Rebound Markkanen. To Wendell Carter. And scores. Strong take.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Harris against Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. Lauri Markkanen swats it. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
You got him. Here we go.
To Markkanen. Porter knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. To Hollis Jefferson. Knocked loose. Love the hustle. Sprawled down on the deck. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. They'll get it down low to Lopez. The pass set it all up.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
1 second, I'm gone.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
To Allen Crabbe. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. A shot no good by Harris. The jumper's off the mark. Napier with the basketball. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. And that one is out. To Davis. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
That. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. And
Let's go, fellas. Let's go time.
Substitutions. Brooklyn. Into the game for the Chicago Bulls. Number 11.
pass stolen by the Nets. Zach LaVine. Huge block. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Spencer Dinwiddie trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line.
Shoot it again.
It's Chicago ball. Dunn. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Napier with the basketball. His guys down big. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Spencer Dinwiddie. He's got two shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Nope. First one does not go. Missed the second one as well. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Beyond the arc for three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Zach LaVine.
Make it hard on him. Nothing easy. Cut, I got yours.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And scores on the Euro step.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Count the bucket for two.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Davis, down low. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw try, off the mark. Bulls with the basketball. To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. To Lopez. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Has a chance. Dinwiddie shot, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 22, Otto Porter. And number 34.
To Hollis Jefferson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Davis. Not that time. To Chris Dunn. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
He gets it.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
And he'll go to the foul line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Shabazz Napier, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back, hits his second. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Good shot, baby.
Bulls have it.
Stance is coming. Can you stand? I got ball. That's me.
For 3, missed it. Probing the defense. Napier with the basketball. Down a bundle.
Shoot it. Shoot coming right. Shoot coming.
To Hollis Jefferson. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Harris's shot won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
The assist from number 11.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Hollis Jefferson. From long range. That's a high degree of difficulty for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. To Porter.
You got him.
Nice pass to get things going.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Here comes the screen.
Screen coming left.
Curling inside. Drive by Harris, but a shot won't go. To Chris Dunn. To Wendell Carter. And the basket good at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Down low for Harris. Easy path to the rim.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Robin Lopez. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Deep 3 at the buzzer. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late. Spencer Dinwiddie. He's going to get 3 shots here. He's struggled so far. First one, counted. Second and 3, off the mark. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our...
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Russell with it up top. His guys down big, knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay Brooklyn basketball. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Russell. Carter comes away with it.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Out Oh, Porter, he's now 5 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Hey, back door, watch that.
Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Chicago basketball.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Defense, let's go.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's 3 for 7.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Pick it up.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Russell. Screen coming. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
I got him. Ball.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Knocked loose. Rondé Hollis Jefferson sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Russell. Carroll up against Porter. Trying to cash in. Carroll shot no good. To Levine. Zach Levine doing what he does best.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
No, I missed a short one there. To Zach Levine. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
I got it.
Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Runner's good there.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Levine.
I got you help. Don't worry. Get him out.
Tough make through traffic.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Nice pass to set things up.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Porter.
Here we go. You got him. You got him. Got him.
To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Nets have the basketball. Kicks it outside to Dinwiddie. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm here. I got ball.
To Wendell Carter. Here comes the screen. Able to convert inside.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Hollis Jefferson. Here comes the screen. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses.
I got ball. I got something for him.
To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Count the basket inside.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
To Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. To Dinwiddie. Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Left.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Oops, he missed the first one. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. To Hollis Jefferson.
My ball. Right.
Trying to cash in. Shot from Hollis Jefferson, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
It's Brooklyn's ball.
Everybody pick up. DX.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Lock up. Here you go. My ball.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So the Nets hold on to the possession. Substitution being made in this one.
Number 17, Ed Davis. And number 12, Joe Harris.
Fires the three. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. shot. Won't fall. To Chris Dunn. Gets it in the right corner. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Down low for Davis. Oh, nice find for the basket.
2 points.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Chicago with the possession. To Lopez. Robin Lopez looking good. 4 for 5.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Allen Crabbe.
Watch that back door.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Lopez. And the finish at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Lays it up and in.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Davis. Robin Lopez tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And he's going to the free throw line. Shabazz Napier at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Able to convert on both free throws. Cashes in for 2.
Keep working him out, boy. You can't guard you.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a 3-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Got it.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Come right.
Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. To Allen Crabbe. The rebound cleared by the Bulls. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. It has been all Bulls. The Bulls in possession as we start the...
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Brooklyn. Substitutions, Chicago.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Levine. Short jumper off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Brooklyn with the basketball. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Wendell Carter.
Let's cut it. Let's cut it.
Oh, big finish at the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
To Hollis Jefferson. Over to the right side. Down to 5 on the 24. The shot clock expires.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
And he finishes at the rim.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. Here we go. I got him.
Karis LeVert able to recover with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
I'm over here.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
To Hollis Jefferson. 5 seconds to shoot.
Hey, shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage.
Stuffs it down with authority.
A 2-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
And too much contact.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Shabazz Napier has got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight, and hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Wendell Carter. Stuffs it down with authority.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Hollis Jefferson. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Zach LaVine. Shot won't go. Napier with the basketball. His guys down big and counted at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Bulls with
Let's
it.
go. Pick him up. Pick him up. Double team. Double team.
Karis LeVert with a piece. Make that 7. The Bulls take this one as they win this one in very convincing.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.